Wayfair is a major online furniture company, and its employees are planning a massive walkout following news indicating that Wayfair had sold beds to some of the detention facilities that are detaining migrants at the border. According to a Wayfair employee who asked not to be identified for fear of retribution, Wayfair employees learned last Wednesday that a $200,000 order of bedroom furniture had been placed by BCFS, a government contractor that has been managing camps at the border. So Wayfair Walkout is a movement that is growing and going viral at the moment. On Twitter, they wrote that Wayfair sold beds to furnish border camps. 547 employees signed a petition to ask that we cease all business with border camps. CEO said no. Employees are walking out tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. We ask that Wayfair donate all profits made from the sale to racists. So there is the hashtag that you can follow if you're on Twitter.
So that group, by the way, helps undocumented immigrants and makes sure that they are treated humanely, that's all.
Yes, exactly. So there's also an employee letter that I want to read from. It says, we believe that the current actions of the United States and their contractors at the southern border do not represent an ethical business partnership Wayfair should choose to be part of. At Wayfair, we believe that everyone should live in a home that they love. Let's stay true to that message by taking a stand against the reprehensible practice of separating families, which denies them any home at all.
So I have actually mixed feelings about this. There's a part of it that there's two parts of it that I really like. In one part, so the kids need beds, so there's a little bit of irony in the protest. So I kind of do want them getting the beds. On the other hand, donating the profits to charity in this instance makes perfect sense. In fact, Wayfair, what are you waiting for? I mean, I'll guarantee you ahead of time right now, they're gonna donate the profits to charity. It'd be crazy not to, it'd be a PR disaster not to. So they should have done it before the employees walked out, because they've already gotten a hit with a PR disaster, and one that's only gonna get worse if they say, no, I'm gonna make money off of it. Look, they're a for-profit company. They got every right in the world to make money in all other instances. In this instance, your employees being decent people are asking you to do something similar. I think it's a $7 billion company. And I think the profits from the beds are about $68,000. You'll be all right, you know? Yeah. And if you acted ahead of time and you came out proactively and said, look, we're gonna get them the beds because they need the beds, but we're not keeping any of the profit and we're gonna give it to charities that actually help these kids. It would have been a huge win-win. Your employees were trying to help you, not hurt you. So the other part that I like is the employees standing up and saying, no, we demand decency and humanity.
Absolutely, 100%. And look, I agree with you for the most part. The issue here, though, is that the Trump administration has families that these children at the border, for instance, can be released to, but they're holding these kids hostage right now. And so, yeah, there is a need for more beds under the games that the Trump administration is playing. But at the same time, they are exacerbating an issue on purpose because they see it beneficial to basically hold these kids hostage. So the retailer has responded so far. I want to give you their response. And I want to note that their response is likely to be updated in the near future. But for now, they released the following statement. As a retailer, it is standard practice to fulfill orders for all customers, and we believe it is our business to sell to any customer who is acting within the laws of the countries within which we operate. We believe all of our stakeholders, employees, customers, investors, and suppliers included, are best served by our commitment to fulfill our orders. And AOC, real quick, also tweeted about this saying, Wayfair workers couldn't stomach that they were making beds to caged children. They asked the company to stop. CEO said no, tomorrow they're walking out. This is what solidarity looks like, a reminder that every day people have real power as long as we're brave enough to use it.
So let me clarify some of the numbers. I was doing it from memory. It's $86,000 that would be in profits, but it's not a $7 billion company. They have $7 billion in annual sales. So that is a giant company. $86,000 is nothing to them. They've already lost way more than that in the PR damage that this has caused. That's why I think they'll turn around, not because they're doing the right thing, but at this point, because they've cost themselves so much more money that they'll realize that statement they put out sounded like they're saying that they were complying with a dictatorial government. They're like, well, we got to follow the laws of the country that we're in. It makes it sound like they're selling in North Korea. They're like, what can we do? Kim Jong-un says he's got beds in concentration camps. And so, well, to be fair, Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump do have a relationship where Trump said he fell in love with him, so maybe he's emulating him. Anyway, the bottom line is that this should have been a no-brainer for them. But if you're this obsessed with being greedy about keeping every single cent, no matter where it's going, well, you could have made a similar argument in Germany. You could have made a lot of arguments about, hey, listen, man, I got to make a profit, right? And by the way, some American companies back in the 1930s did make that argument. They said, well, look, you don't know what they're going to do. And I got to do business with Germany. I got to do business with all these countries. So we're not there yet. I hope we never get there. But when people stand up and endanger even their own lives and livelihood to stand up for others, that's how we make sure we don't get there. When you say, not on my watch, I'm not gonna wait till it comes to me. When you see those kids, I don't care if they've got papers or they don't have papers, they're human beings and they're kids. And we're gonna stand up for them, even if it costs us everything. Well, that's what I love, and that's what America is supposed to be about. 2 easy ways to follow the Young Turks. One is hit the subscribe button down below, then you're a TYT subscriber. And second is ring the bell. And when you do that on YouTube, you're notified of our videos.